Like, if I was to work a job, like, that was the other path, right? If I was to continue down the computer science line and work at like a traditional job, it'd be really hard for me to fit myself into even the two, like, last year when I was working 2 days a week full time, like 9 to 5. Those 2 days were so hard to get through because I think like if I really forced it, I could get myself to do like 4 hours at a time, but then anything after 4 hours was like me just staring at a screen. Like,
well, yeah, that, especially in computer science, that would tend to happen to like people who are just starting out. You get used to it, and then it becomes not so difficult. But
I don't know. That's what I don't think that.
But you really didn't do it for that long. Like you did.
But I think you can only get used to it if there's, again, that internal desire to get used to it. Like, if there's an internal desire within you that says, oh, you want to continue pursuing computer science or you want to continue pursuing this, like, corporate ladder, then you could get used to it, I think. But
maybe, but I mean, when I was working my first jobs in computer science, I knew that I didn't want to be working for a company like the company I was working on working at, and it took like a few months for me to get comfortable at that job.
But I think even
eventually I got like comfortable enough to like be able to get through it.
Yeah, but I feel like I mean, I had the Terry Fox job for 4 months straight.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a full-time 9 to 5. And like, how long does it, like, even menial tasks like that, like my brain would just like leave in the middle of it.
But you still were able to get through it.
Well, yeah, because there's no other choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying it's not like it's not in alignment with like who the work style that I like excel in. And I think that people don't realize that different people have like another thing is that you've always been it's been natural, it has come naturally to you to sit on a computer all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you did it when like I did it too, but I never like explicitly like Luna. I don't know, like I feel like you okay, so explain how you work. I explained how I work, so explain how you work. Like just explain a day in your life.
Well, I get up, I shower, get on my computer, take the dog out, and stay on my computer for the rest of the day. Maybe go on a run. Like I can focus for a long time.
He's like a robot when it comes to
but it wasn't always like that. Here's an example. When I started programming when was the first program I wrote? I think it was in middle school. I think it would have been in middle school. Maybe grade 8 or something like that. Could have been grade 7 or 8. Like I did it on my own accord too, which was fine. But I like wanted to look into programming, basically. I had an interest in doing that. So I wrote my own stuff and I finished it and I was like, oh great, like I finished a project. It was like a simple calculator with a visual interface with Java. And then like very simple operations, right? Like addition, mm-hmm. subtraction, multiplication, division. I finished it and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I was like, well, that was like difficult. And then I stopped for like a few years. And I just didn't have the drive at the time. Like I'd rather do something else.
Yeah.
Granted, I'd always had, like I had bad focus at school, but I had good focus for the things that I want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
So whether that was like playing games, mostly it was playing games for like high school. I played a lot of video games and I put a lot of effort and focus into being good at those games. And then in university, like I didn't even work that hard in university, but then at the end when I got into machine learning, then I started really enjoying that. And so then I put a lot of effort into that. It's only the things that I enjoy a lot that I can but when focus on for like hours at a time.
So when you are in that state of you're doing it, do you feel like you're working hard?
No.
Yeah. I think that's one of the main
points. It's because it's
points.
Like it's difficult. Well, okay. You can feel like you're working hard, but you still enjoy doing the work.
Yeah. It's not like this, like, what did you say earlier? It's not like you're grinding, right? Like, it's like on the outside, it looks like you're grinding because you're putting in effort and you're taking action. But when you're in it, it's more of like a flow state. It's like you wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
So as you're saying that, I'm thinking maybe it's less about work styles, or it's not that everyone has a specific template that they can work as. It's more just like everyone just has specific things that they're interested in, and those specific interests lead to different styles of working. So for example, if you're in computer science and it's like you're coding a project, you can spend a long time focused on it. But if you're someone like me and your work or what you're focusing on building, a business that you're building is related to something like content creation or coaching, like the day-to-day scheduling of that looks very different.
Yeah.
And so it's not like everyone...
The schedule builds up around the goal.
Yeah. But then because you're interested in a specific goal, and because you're driven to achieve that goal, and you're driven to, like, you automatically like kind of fall into the work structure
that is required to achieve that goal.
And you like that, and that becomes like the work structure that you feel like you align with.
You'll just do whatever is necessary to achieve the goal that you actually want to achieve.
Yeah.